What if I told you that losing fat isn't about suffering, starving or endless cardio, but about changing tiny habits that you would barely even notice? So my name's Tom Ashcroft, and over the last 17 years, through trial and error and reading all of the scientific literature, found what works and what doesn't. It's easier and less complicated than you could even imagine. And that's why the question I need to ask is, have you ever started a diet? Gone all in from day one and then found yourself burning out by day 3. Most people try to overhaul their diet overnight, going from burgers to broccoli instantly. But slow change is the key to sticking to your diet. The problem is your body and your mind panic, and that makes you crave everything you're suddenly missing out on. It's just human nature. Instead, try making one small change at a time. Swap sugary drinks for diet. Keep enjoying the latte but choose low-fat milk. Watch the scale and only make changes when progress stalls. You'll lose fat sustainably and without ever feeling deprived. But even with gradual changes, there's one sneaky thing lurking in your kitchen that can sabotage you instantly, and that's trigger foods. Imagine coming home tired after work and it's just sitting there. The chocolate, the sweets, the cookies, the crisps, and they're staring right at you, straight in the eyes. And you tell yourself that you'll only have one, but you know, and I know, that that will never happen. And suddenly, half of the packet is gone. But you can change this very, very easily and remove that temptation completely. Out of sight really does mean out of mind. No cookies in the cupboard means no accidental binges. But what if temptation isn't your only problem? What if skipping meals, something many diets actually encourage, is secretly making things worse? In my opinion, my very, very humble opinion, is that you probably heard skipping meals can make you lose fat faster. Don't just eat breakfast and you'll lose weight magically. But skipping meals often leads to ravenous hunger later. And I know this through personal experience. And that causes binges, and it causes progress to completely unwind. So instead, eating regular meals when you're hungry, keeping them balanced with protein, fibre, you'll feel satisfied, energized, lose fat effortlessly and not feel hungry. It's like it works. But the next step might be even simpler, but many people overlook it, and it's completely sabotaging the progress. And it's getting all of these tips directly to their inbox. So I've created a free, totally free guide that makes getting the body you want ridiculously easy. It's called a 21-day fat loss blueprint, and every day for 3 weeks I'll personally send you a simple bite-sized tip straight to your inbox. No complicated science, no overwhelm, just exact steps you need to finally see results. You'll learn exactly how to drop fat, build lasting habits and boost confidence effortlessly. So click on that link in the description and you'll get the first one straight away. And one of those tips is getting enough protein. If you've ever wondered why some people completely effortlessly maintain their physique while you constantly battle cravings, the chances are you're not eating enough protein. Without it, your body sends signals, hunger signals, making diets feel impossible. The guidance on protein is about 0.8 grams per kilo or 0.4 grams per pound for those freedom lovers. And I personally don't think that's enough. I think it should be doubled as a minimum. And we know for a fact that that guidance is pretty bad when you're also told to get the majority of your food from grains. And again, my humble opinion is that most of your food should come from fruits and vegetables. So for protein, have it every single meal. It keeps you fuller, reduces cravings and makes fat loss easier. Lean meats, Greek yogurt, protein shakes, it's impossible not to hit your daily goal. But even protein won't save you if you're going to ignore this next tip. And it's the one thing that most people neglect, and that's getting enough sleep. So many people try to be heroes or think they're a warrior and get less sleep, think that sleep doesn't matter for fat loss, but poor sleep ruins hormones. Have you ever had a bad day at work and after a bad sleep, you immediately come home and you're craving something sweet, or you miss out on a little bit of sleep and feel groggy and the temptation of that cake is just irresistible? Just one bad night of sleep can spike hunger hormones. making junk food irresistible. So getting 7 to 8 hours sleep every single night reduces those cravings and will improve your discipline. So that will make fat loss effortless. Plus, you can't eat while you're asleep. So increase your power to say no, feel better, recover better, and with being honest, you're probably gonna live longer, which is a good thing if you like life. Now this next one might surprise you because it's the one that most people get wrong, and that is confusing thirst for hunger. If you're completely hydrated, you may have noticed before that you don't tend to feel that hungry. Feeling hungry again just an hour after lunch, you need to question, are you actually hungry or are you just thirsty? Your brain confuses thirst for hunger, making you reach for snacks instead of water, and we all know which one we're going to choose. So next time you're hungry after food and it's not mealtime, have a glass of water, wait 20 minutes, and you'll likely find that hunger disappears. And that can save you hundreds of calories. It will take you 2 hours to burn off about 1,000 calories, but it will take you less than 30 seconds just to say no to that massive piece of cake. Don't regret the decision and try water first. And here is another game-changing hack if cravings still strike at the wrong time, and that's eat before going out. You've probably gone shopping before, been hungry, and everything looks irresistible. Going out hungry turns simple dinners into calorie-laden feasts where it's almost like you're challenging the professional eaters, and it can wreck your progress, a full month of progress, depending on how greedy you are. So eat a healthy snack before you go out and watch how easy it becomes to make smarter choices when you're going out. And don't just limit it to going shopping. Going out to eat isn't an open invitation to gorge. Use it as a social setting and be sensible. If you eat something small before you go out and you're not hungry, when you sit down, your choices are going to be better, a lot more sensible, and you're going to be able to stick to your diet. This next tip might seem too simple, but ignoring it could completely sabotage your results. And that's preparing meals at home. Ordering out is the most convenient thing in the world, and the food tastes amazing normally, but it's not helping fat loss. Restaurants overload meals with hidden calories, including fats, carbohydrates, and make them super palatable and super just really good. At the end of the day, the job of the restaurant is to get you to like the food and come back so they can make more money. They don't care about your health. And tracking those calories is even more difficult because you don't know what's in it. So if you cook the majority of your meals at home, you can control every ingredient, effortlessly staying in your calories. But dieting shouldn't mean giving up on snacks entirely, and there is a solution to that. Snack smartly, not mindlessly. Everyone loves snacking. I could go downstairs now and just eat for the sake of it, but cutting snacks out completely sets you up for failure. Grabbing the wrong snack can easily erase a day's worth of progress. So smart choices like fruit, yogurt, protein bars, bits of lean meat will satisfy you without blowing your diet. And finally, if you love tea or coffee, listen closely because this last tip might become your secret weapon. Did you know that caffeine can actually help your fat loss goals? But loading coffee with sugar or drinking it late in the day ruins its benefit. Drinking tea and coffee earlier in the day, skipping the heavy sugars, and enjoy the fat loss boost that caffeine actually provides. And if you love a latte in the morning, don't avoid it. Restriction is going to sabotage your results before you even get any. You don't need to make massive changes to lose fat. You don't even need to be hungry if you make the right choices. And fat loss isn't about massive restriction or suffering. It's about small, smart habits, and implementing even half of these are going to take you from Mr. Blobby to Mr. Olympia. It won't, but it'll get you closer. And don't start them all at once. Just pick one and try that. Pick another one, see if you can implement both. And if you like this video, there's another one on muscle growth. So click that video and you'll realize I'm not a one-trick pony. And also don't forget that 21-day blueprint. It's free.